So now everybody, just about everybody, I mean millions and millions and hundreds of millions of people have video cameras now that they can record and upload videos onto YouTube and elsewhere. And there are billions, who knows how many billions of videos have been uploaded to YouTube. And the thing is, when it first came out, it seemed like, well, this is kind of a new liberating threshold that's being crossed here. Because before that, anybody making a film of any sort, generally the best television is if you were lucky, extremely lucky and successful, you might get something put on television and millions of people would see it. And that was about, your only option. And not that many people could get on television. There were only a certain number of stations and they had a certain number of programs. And even if they wanted to, there was only a certain number of broadcast hours per day to broadcast what people might put on. But now, with YouTube, suddenly millions of people could upload videos each day. And rather than a television that you might watch 24 hours of programming each day, if you never turn the TV off, there could be 24 million hours of programming uploaded, of videos uploaded per day on the computer. So it allowed the average person the possibility of access and of audience. And it also seemed, that it wasn't television, that we had this access without the standard commercialization that we have grown accustomed to on television. You could just do it on your own. Nobody's paying you to do it, but it's only costing you for your equipment. And so then you're able to see millions and millions of videos without this commercial content that we had grown to tolerate for decades on television. But then what happened? It didn't take too long before YouTube became commercialized, and half the videos you see are in the partner program, where they've got commercials attached to the video itself. Kind of annoying. We end up back where we were. We end up taking one step forward and 1.5 steps back. So the same entities that control television, huge corporations, they come in and they have no problem setting up camp in YouTube and planting their flag, and here they are and doing the same thing. And they've got their commercials and they've got their product all professionally made already. And you wonder, what are all the marvelous things of millions and millions of people uploading all kinds of videos of anything that they choose to do? And wow, there must be a lot of interesting things to see and learn. And yet you get past a certain point where it stops being something to look forward to, where you find that although yes, there are constantly worthwhile things being uploaded, still the vast majority of what's being uploaded, in fact, you could very well live without, and adds nothing to the quality of your life, and is just more celebrity gossip bullshit, or fashion shows and fashion videos, and 13-year-old girls telling you how to put on your makeup. Just bullshit that you could very well live that this whole world could live without. And that's what the majority, the overwhelming majority, the bulk of what's on YouTube is. Most of it's actually garbage. So you're sitting there worrying about, oh well, I'm worried about the quality of my videos might not live up to the YouTube standards. There are no YouTube standards anymore. There's no question of, oh, if it's not up to, if your videos aren't up to par, that it won't be worth watching. Because no one's going to watch them anyhow. Unless you've got girls dancing in their underwear, or women pretending to be sexy sluts, but not that slutty, but just sexy enough to draw viewers in. Naughty but nice. Pretending to be talking about sex, but pretending not to. Pretending they're about to take their clothes off, but just before they're about to, they say, nah, just kidding, I'm not going to do that. And that's what gets the viewers. So, worrying about, oh my goodness, I don't have any great content. Oh, I started recording without knowing exactly what I was going to say. Oh, a candle and a clock and snowflakes isn't visually entertaining enough. So what? So the worst thing that can happen is people vote it down and say they disliked the video, it wasn't worth watching, and they leave their stupid, nasty comments. In other words, the worst thing is it could be no better than the majority of what's already on. Big deal. One more lousy video isn't going to kill anybody. It's not going to end the world if your video isn't primed, ready for prime time. If your video isn't top professional videography, so what? Doesn't matter. It's a great big huge dumpster, and just one more little piece of trash in the dumpster. It's not going to make any difference. So stop being too self-conscious about, oh, my video isn't good enough quality to be on the internet. Maybe at one time that would have been true, but it doesn't matter anymore. So stop being self-conscious. Just hit the record button, say what you have to say. And if nobody cares, nobody likes it, nobody wants to listen, that's not really your problem.